And welcome back to some more the 39 steps. Let's go deeper into this mess. Scudder has confided in Hannay, but he's not out of danger. Officially dead, he must now lie low. Let's play it. Deeper into this mess. Tuesday, 19th of May, 1914, Wimpole Street, London. So Mr. Scudder is locked into our bedroom or something. No wait, our like smoking room or something. Tick-tock on the clock. This is my bedroom, Mr. Richard Hannay. Daily delivery of milk. Take the milk cart. What? I went out and I come. Oh no, I forgot to look at the time when he left and when he came back. What's happening?
Stop that row, Paddock. There's a friend of mine, Captain... he's dossing down in there. Get breakfast for 2 and then come and speak to me.
Paddock. Scubber. I can't remember. Paddock, yes. Paddock, he is our servant. He had about as much gift of the gab as a hippopotamus and was not a great hand at valeting, but I knew I could count on his loyalty. Acquaintance. Paddock was a fellow I had done a good turn to out on his Selawaki, and I had installed him as my servant as soon as I got to England. Fellow I had done a good turn to out. I don't know. Salaqui. I don't know where that is. Probably in like South Africa or something. Oh, it's so bright! Let's have breakfast together, Mr. Scubber and Hannay. I told Paddock a fine story about how my friend was a great swell, with his nerves pretty bad from overwork, who wanted absolute rest and stillness. Nobody had got to know he was here, or we would be besieged by communications from the India office, and the Prime Minister and his cure would be ruined. And I am bound to say Scudder played up splendidly when he came to breakfast. He fixed Paddock with his eyeglass, just like a British officer, asked him about the Boer War and slung out at me a lot of stuff about imaginary pals. Paddock couldn't learn to call me sir, but he sirred Scudder as if his life depended on it. I left him with the newspaper and a box of cigars and headed out to Alexandra Park racecourse. Stop betting on them damn horses. When I got back, the lift man had an important face. Something must have happened.
Nasty business here this morning, sir. Gent in number 15 been and shot himself. They've just took him to the mortuary. The police are up there now.
The madman was correct, Mrs. Scubber. Sure, 4 or 5, I guess. Let's go up then check out the crime scene. I ascended to number 15 and found a couple of bobbies and an inspector busy making an examination. I asked a few idiotic questions and they soon kicked me out. Oh, coroner's court. I attended the inquest the next day. The jury found it a case of suicide while of unsound mind. I gave Scudder a full account of the affair, and it interested him greatly. He said he wished he could have attended, for he reckoned it would be about as spicy as to read one's own obituary notice. What's obituary? I don't know. Window, yes. Scudder was very peaceful. The first 2 days he stayed with me. He read and smoked a bit, and made a heap of jottings in a notebook, and every night we had a game of chess, at which he beat me hollow. But on the 3rd day I could see he was beginning to get restless. Let's play a round of chess, shall we? Or checkers, if that is your game. He fixed up a list of days and started making remarks against them. He started listening for little noises and was always asking me if Paddock could be trusted. Once or twice he got very peevish and apologized for it. I didn't blame him. I made every allowance, for he had taken on a fairly stiff job. And then one night he was very solemn. Why? I don't even know what solemn means.
Say, Hannay,
What is it?
Judge, I should let you a bit deeper into this business. I should hate to go out without leaving somebody else to put up a fight.
What? Tell me! He began to tell me in detail of what I had only heard from him vaguely. I did not give him very close attention. The fact is, I was more interested in his own adventures than in his high politics. The plot thickens. Black stone. He talked about a black stone and a man that lisped in his speech, and he described very particularly somebody that he never referred to without a shudder, an old man who could hood his eyes like a hawk. What? Hood? You mean like that little eyelid kind of thing? That's that cats have like to. I reckon that Carolides and his affairs were not my business, so a lot that Scudder said slipped clean off my memory. He was very clear that the danger to Carolides would not begin till he had got to London, and would come from the very highest quarters, where there would be no thought of suspicion. Who the hell is Julia Czechenye? He mentioned the name of a woman, Julia Czechenye, as having something to do with the danger. She would be the decoy, I gathered, to get Carolides out of the care of his guards. Oh, the plot thickens so much. He remained solemn for the rest of the evening, and spoke a good deal about death.
I reckon it's like going to sleep when you're pretty well tired out. Awaking to find a summer day with the scent of hay coming in at the window. I used to thank God for such mornings way back in the bluegrass country. And I guess I'll thank him when I wake up on the other side of Jordan.
Jordan? As the country? That's in like the Middle East or something? A new day dawns. Can someone please turn off the street lights? It's very unnecessary. It's in broad daylight. The next day he was much more cheerful and read the life of Stonewall Jackson much of the time, while the rest of London celebrated Empire Day. I went out to dinner with a mining engineer whom I had to see on business, and came back in time for our game of chess before turning in. Okay. Let's open the door. Is anyone in here? Oh my god. This again. Heh! Hua! So good at open doors. Yes! Hombre Felipe. Master opener. Let's see. Mr. Hannay, I left Captain Digby reading in the smoking room with a fresh box of cigars. He was not interested in the Empire Day celebrations, but allowed me leave to go to see them. I have acquired fresh eggs and bacon for tomorrow's breakfast. Paddock. Oh, how kind of him. Let's see, anything here? No, just the same note. Let's see, anything useful? Nope, just note. What? What? That's a dagger! Someone stabbed him! Ah! He's been stabbed!
God. Scudder.
Scudder! No! Scudder is dead. Alright, so I'll end this episode right here. It's a bit short, but yeah, trust me, it's for the greater good. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Gracias por ver. I wish you find this day with dudes, and until next time, hasta luego.